Hey, what's up there, comic guys? And it is me, Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner. That's right, guys. We're getting ready to do another comic book review, and today we're talking about Green Lantern issue number 14. The Rise of the Third Army continues. This is the second issue, or the second story that has to do with the the Rise of the Third Army in the Green Lantern book. So the first few stories that all tied in together have been a little bit slow. So I'm waiting for this to pick up the pace a little bit. So we'll see where this goes. Um, this book is obviously written by Jeff Johns, and our art is done by Christian Alame and Mark Irwin, and it it was a great issue. The artwork is really really good. We start off with the cover. The cover is a nice cover. I really like how the Justice League is drawn. I like how Batman and Superman, Wonder Woman just looks like some real tough ass badass chick. I mean, look how muscular she is. She's just ready to really kick some butt. And this was a fun issue um, to read. It really was. Um, I'll show you some of the interior art so you can appreciate it more. Here's one of our pictures here with Simon Baz, and we can obviously see here that his eyes are wide open and he sees Superman. Here's one of the other pages that has to do with the Loser Guardians, and they're actually speaking with the first Lantern. And here is one more page. Here we have kind of like a flashback of everything that, excuse me, was going on up until date. So they kind of show you like how the Third Army rises every time they come across a certain group. Their army expands and whatnot. So, what I think of this issue? It was phenomenal. I thought it was really good. The story is kind of like building. What's going to happen is it's going together, it's fitting together nicely, and then what's going to happen is it's going to build, and then all of a sudden this story is actually going to explode. I just have a feeling that that's what's going to have, and these battles and everything that comes into play with this Third Army is going to be super duper intense. Um, Excuse me, I got a little bit of a cold, so I might sneeze here. Um, but in this issue, oh, excuse me. Oh, I feel better. So in this issue, we see that the lanterns here are talking with the Guardians are talking with that first lantern, and he's saying, the lantern kind of doesn't agree with them. Excuse me. And what's going on here is that he's saying, this is, life is wonderful. You shouldn't treat it this way. And the other guardians are once our army is created, he's like, we won't need you anymore, and you will be disposable, First Lantern. So that's how they treat the First Lantern. This is like it's all meaning of life of the lanterns, and they're just treating him like a piece of garbage, like they do everybody else. And the cool thing is that I cannot wait to see what happens to this. Like, who is this? What is this lantern going to be like in the future? Not sure. Simon Baz here is shocked to see Superman. He's like, holy crap. Because think about it. He is, for the first time, he is a hero. He's never really experienced this. And now he's seeing Superman, the Flash, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Cyborg. Like, dude, seriously? I'd be kind of crazy shitting in my pants too. Um, but they're just sitting there saying, you're a wanted criminal, right? And they're all talking to him, and he's like, I don't want to fight you. He's like, I can't take on Superman. I don't even know how to use this ring. He's like, maybe I can take on Batman, which is pretty funny. And Batman's like, yeah, he's definitely a Green Lantern because you always have Green Lantern seem to be picking on sorry old Batman here. They try to take it off. It can't come off. You see all these images. It's like this boom, this big collide thing. See Sinestro's image right here, and he says, "Don't touch my ring," you know, and all of a sudden now Bad's like, dude, I didn't really mean to do that. I didn't know what to do, you know. And all of a sudden he's like, come on, fly. He's like, I gotta get out of here. He's trying to fly. He gets in this like buggy like thing, and he's like trying to take off. And they're like, oh, he's not bad. If he's first time using this, what can we expect when he gets to get used to this power? That's what the Flash and Superman come across and they say. And Superman's like, dude, I don't want to do this. So he's flying through. They start doing this battle, and he starts driving away, and then all of a sudden he makes this whole bunch of cars and this cool ass explosion, and he just like takes off, you know. And it's like, oh, Superman's like, hey, let me lift the Green Lantern car, shake him a little bit. No, nothing falls out. There's no body there, you know. So that's pretty awesome. Comes across his sister. Sister helps him out. We see a little image of the Third Army, you know, taking over some brains, becoming like this zombie creature. What was cool, what you learned about the in the issue of the Red Lanterns, is that when you look into their eyes, you still see the person's eyes who it was before. So that is pretty cool. So if I got taken by a Third Army guy, you'd still see my eyes inside the Third Army dude. Pretty badass. So we come across these first Guardians, the Guardians that were separated from the other Guardians to be, I guess they were the protectors, or they're the reserve guardians or whatever it is. And they're discussing it, like, we need to figure out how to get out of here. We got to stop them. We can't let them do this to the universe. Next, you see one of the old guardians that got killed lying there on the ground. Oh, and look who we see. Oh, yeah. And rises him from the dead. So now we have that guardian that comes up, and he goes, tell me where I am. He goes, where have the Guardians sent me? Gives him the whole rundown and everything else. At the end of the issue, we see Hal and Sinestro at the end. And all of a sudden we see Sinestro, is that you? And then we see, yes, it is you. It's like, come, now you must pay for your crimes. And Hal's like, what the hell do we do now? And this is what you see on this last page. So very, very awesome issue. Where this is going to go, it's going to be interesting. Hand has a part of it, I guess, to say. Hal Jordan and Sinestro, they're lost in a ring. So there's still a lot of questions to be answered. But I know that First Lantern's going to somehow get out, and he's going to somehow have a body, or something's going to happen. I think he's going to kick those Guardians' ass. It's going to see how this Third Army continues to grow. It will be interesting to see how Simon Baz, where he really fits into this whole thing. Still not sure yet, because he's still separated from everything that's going on. Will the Justice League be more of a major player in this particular book? I don't know. We're going to see how everything ties together, and then I can make my full judgment on this entire story when it's over. But in this particular issue, it was nice to see the Justice League, you know, together. They just seem to be having bad luck with Green Lanterns, not cooperating with them. You know, you had Hal Jordan leave, and now you got this one taken off. So it was nice. It's nice to see the Justice League in here. Nice to see Wonder Woman do her part. Everyone did their little bit of part, really, except Cyborg and Aquaman. You didn't see them do really shit. So, but it was cool. Great issue. I liked it. Probably would I like to see a little bit more of this Third Army and a little bit more action from the story. Probably so, but it's building, like I said. So I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Great artwork. Story starting to piece together little by little, and then it will explode. So guys, tell me what you thought of Green Lantern issue 14 if you bought it. And if you haven't gone out and bought this series yet, this would be a good time to start it. Everything started in issue number 13. So pick up those 3 issues, and then the stories, this whole story will come together at the end on issue 16. And these books are in Green Lantern Corps, the New Guardians, and the Red Lantern. So watch all those climax to 16. That's when this story will be over. So guys, that's all I have for you today. And as always, thank you for watching Comic Book Corner. And this is Mike Spider Slayer saying, until the next comic book review, guys, Thank you for watching Comic Book Corner. See you soon, everyone. Bye. Shut off.